Alright guys, so we're just going to jump right in, and I'm going to be starting off with my foundation, which is the NYX Drop Foundation. I'm just going to work that in so I can have a clean, smooth base to work with. And then next I'm going to be moving straight onto my brows. I'm going to be laying them down with a brow gel just to get it started. And then what I'm going to be doing is creating just really thick lines to make it look like hay, if that makes any sense. And with that, I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Brow Powder Duo and my Anastasia 7B brush. It's an angular brow brush, so I kind of just use the lines to create thick lines that look like hay or stitches. Let the video do the explaining for you, since I'm not very good at it. So then once I have the gist of the lines down, I'm just going to go ahead and extend them to make them look more feathery, if that makes any sense. And then I'm just going to go ahead and set my brows once again with the brow gel, just so they do not move anywhere, because you're going to want it to last all night if this is what you're going to have for Halloween. Next I'm going to be going into the Shade and Light palette and the Modern Renaissance palette, and the color Raw Sienna, and just working that into my crease with a blending brush. And then the next color I'm going to be taking is the color Red Ochre from the Modern Renaissance, and I'm just going to be messily working that into my crease as well. And to be honest, you don't have to be really clean with these colors, because you know it's a dark Scarecrow, and you know Scarecrows aren't really that glamorous. So then for my lid color, I'm going to be taking this brown color in the Shade and Light palette and just packing that on to my lid and kind of working that up into the Red Ochre color as well. And then to give it a little more definition and depth, I'm going to be taking a darker brown color and working that on the outer V of my eye. And for some reason, my camera did not want to stay focused throughout this video. And then we'll just want to blend that so there's no harsh lines like normal. And then I'm going to be taking more of that Red Ochre color and just kind of working that up into my brow bone. And then once that eye is done, you'll just want to do the same exact thing on the other eye. Once the eye look is done, I'm going to be moving to concealing my under eye area with the sharp Tarte Shape Tape Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and then just, you know, blending it out with a buffing brush and then a blending brush, I think. I'm not quite sure. We'll let the video do the explaining for you. Once that is all blended out, we'll just go ahead and set the under eye area so it's set and there's no creases, and I set it with the Tarte setting powder as well. And then I'm going to be moving on to contouring. I'm just going to contour the fuck out of my face to make it really super tan and whatnot. So it's going to hit my cheekbones, my forehead, my jawline, all you would have it. once that contouring's done, I'm going to be going back into the red ochre color and using that to contour my nose. And I'm going to be working that up to my brows as well. And then just blend, 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 blend. And then once that is all blended out, I'm just going to be taking a lighter color to highlight and clean up the middle part of my nose like so. I think I honestly took the lightest color in the Modern Renaissance palette to do that magic. And once I'm done with that, I'm just going to be taking the red ochre color again and working that color around my nose to give it a bit of a shadow. I was just kind of going with the flow. I never really know going into these makeup looks what I'm going to be doing. It just kind of goes as I go. And then next I'm going to be drawing on a pretty thick wing. And then with a black color from the Shade and Light palette, I'm just going to be following the wing line to map out where I want the little triangles to be. I know this is kind of coming out looking like a clown, but when it's all said and done, it's going to look more so like the Scarecrow that I wanted to do. So basically all you want to do is just draw really angular triangles underneath your eye, if that makes sense. And I'm going to be drawing about 3 or 4 lines on both eyes. So this is basically what I have. And then after I get all of that drawn out, I'm going to be going back into our color red ochre and kind of just giving it a little bit of a red haze around our eye. And then once this eye is done, you'll want to work on the other eye. Once the eye look is done, we are going to be prepping our lashes for falsies. So what I'm going to be doing is taking the Better Than Sex mascara and just running that on the tops of my lashes. And then what I'm going to be doing is basically drawing a little stitch on my forehead. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. What I just do is draw kind of a curved line and then draw stitch-like lines on that line, like so. And then after that, I'm going to be drawing 2 little circles to make it look like that's where the needle had gone through at first. And then now, probably for my favorite part, is going to be drawing the mouth stitches, but I'm going to have a little twist on it. So you'll just want to draw a line from the corners of your mouth to extend, almost kind of like a Chelsea smile, like the Joker. And then basically what I'm going to do is kind of draw another set of small triangles around my mouth, kind of like if it were a skull, if that makes sense. So I'll draw the top of it and then just kind of run the line down from my lips to the bottom of my lips into a larger extended triangle. So I will just let you watch it and hopefully you'll get the gist of it. Now, once I have a majority of those lines on my face, I'm going to be going into our star color of this video, which is red ochre, and kind of just drawing more lines and blending it in with the black to make it look a little more messy and kind of, you know, dark-ish, like Darkness Falls. And then once I have that to my liking, I'm just going to pop my false lashes on, which I think I use the Demi Wispies, or just the Demi from Ardell. I'm just going to pop those right on, and the lashes are complete. And now I'm just going to highlight the middle of my nose with a, I think it's Vermeer from the Modern Renaissance palette, and then just kind of create little dots for that. And basically this look is complete. I just threw on a plaid shirt and kind of teased my hair to look unruly because, like I said, scarecrows do not look very upkept, depending on what kind of scarecrow it is. And just pop on a hat, and you guys, this look is complete. Thanks for sitting with me for my next Halloween tutorial, and I will see you next time.